And guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tracey Brown Psychic Reading on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the most racist series to date. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is really showing their rich, true colors. Now, the question is, why? Why? What happened? Right? I thought the focus was supposed to be on Erica being a thief. What happened this year? Who is saving Erica from all the drama that she should be getting? How did this turn to race? But they are out of control. Hi, Steven. Hi, D-Nice. Don't watch it. It is the most worst Real Housewives ever. To watch how racist these rich women are, which was always in them. And Garcelle showing up really shook these white women. They don't know how to act when a black woman of their same caliber is in the system. They don't know how to act. This is disgusting. So, I'm going to do Sutton today because I'm telling you guys, I'm not sure why Garcelle and Sutton worked together so well last year. I think I know why. I never liked Sutton. Not that I didn't like her. I was always on edge and pins and needles with her, right? Because Sutton is in my age bracket, right? And I've dealt with women like Sutton. And I'm like, she's not saying any undercurrent racial things. Nothing. You know why? Because she played Little Miss Innocent, Pollyanna, and she talked with that little voice. Oh, she ain't talking that little voice now, is she? Let me talk. Let me talk. Oh, you found your voice, you little bitch, that you always had. Sutton. The toothpaste is out now, bitch. Isn't it? Huh. That's the Sutton I always expected. That's the one I grew up with. That bitch. Interesting. Oh, yes, absolutely, the infinite mind. Abso-fucking-lutely. Do you live in New York? I did. That's where I met most of my racist white women, in New York. So, with that being said, is Sutton racist? Like, how I feel and how Spirit feels sometimes can be two different things. Sometimes I talk two sides out of my face, and Spirit is like, Tracey, stop it. And I go, okay, I trust you, Spirit. I trust you. I'm just a hateful human being with a hateful heart. Right? Yeah. It could happen. Spirit sometimes has to correct me. Or Spirit going to be on the same page as me. All right. I thought I had this fan facing me, but I don't. Yes, Toxicity TV. Toxicity TV. And yes, CNW TV is destroying their souls. It's so sad to like you watch it unravel like in front of us. We're like, wait, when did Sutton become a bitch? Oh, that was always her? Oh, really, Spirit? Ooh. 3 seasons in, she can't hold it in anymore. You know what really happened this season? I'm going to tell you what really happened. The TV got to them, right? Last year, because of Erica's drama, stealing from poor people that crashed in the plane, the producers wanted to get them back on quickly, right? Because Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was the most watched show in their franchise. So they wanted to take advantage of that and get back in. When that happens, stardom goes to the heads of the other women. So that means their negotiations were almost like begging them to come back on. So they felt excited and privileged. They need us. We're better than all the other franchises. So they came in, thought, we're going to act a certain type of way. They had no idea they were going to reveal themselves. But that's what greed does. That's what greed does when you think you're the best apple on the tree. You think that tree won't drop your ass? Oh. Spiritually, I mean. Oh. Oh, you didn't know? Oh. Yeah, you should have known. Their slips are showing. Yes. Yes. Their masks are off. Yes. And this is the worst franchise, the worst racist. They can't even stop it from bubbling over. They can't stop it so much that even their trailers for the next episode becomes more racist with Kyle. They have nothing else to offer but racism because that's all it's been shown. And we didn't get to Kathy Hilton yet. We didn't even get to Kathy Hilton entering stage left after she held out for negotiations. And she used the N-word. And Kathy Hilton is trash. I'm not calling you trash, Kathy. Your husband's family has been calling you trash for years. The father wouldn't even leave his enterprise to his son because of Kathy. Oh, because the father thought you were trash. It's not me, Kathy. I don't walk around calling you trash. Your father-in-law did. Ooh, child. Wait till I do that episode. Kathy used the N-word. There's this whole big thing on the N-word and Aspen. Yes, Kathy came out and showed her racist 60-year-old ass. This age bracket that I'm talking about, Sutton and Kathy, they are the racists. You don't even get it. I was there. I was there. They didn't even hold back their racism. You want to see? Okay, hold on. This is Sutton. Oh, I teach you. This is Sutton in their heyday. Okay, this is Sutton. See that blonde right there? Sutton, allegedly. This is Sutton. something about Christians and white schools. Y'all got some fucking nerve. All we want for Christians is a clean white school. And you got a little boy holding that sign up. This is Sutton, true and true. All right, hold on a second. And Kathy. Kathy's in there somewhere. Kathy's the blonde back there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. This is Sutton. That's the woman that wouldn't let the girl sell bottled water in front of her apartment complex, and that bitch didn't live in front of the apartment complex. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is Sutton. Mm-hmm. You know, they were finally brought up on charges and was made guilty for pointing a gun at protesters, her and her lawyer husband. And that's Sutton. True and true. Mm-hmm. That's Sutton too. Oh, and this is me dressing up as a Sutton for Halloween. That was a Halloween episode the year of COVID. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And look, I wore the exact clothing that they love to wear. Look, black and white. Look. And that was an accident, black and white. Mm-hmm. 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 Uh-huh. I gotta show y'all who the Suttons are. All that is Sutton. I gotta show y'all who the Suttons are. Y'all laughing. It's the truth. Yes, I was a Karen. You had to be. It was so popular that year that you couldn't buy the mask. The mask was sold out. That's how popular it was that year. So I said, fuck it. I got a blonde wig. I went right to the Chinaman store. Oh, I'm sorry, they call it the beauty supply store. I went right to the Chinaman. I brought me a cheap white wig. I think that wig only cost me $14. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, I did that. Of course I was a Karen. Why wouldn't? Do you know me? Do you know me? Of course I was a Karen. It was the best episode. Mm-hmm. And I tried to appear like really angry. Wait. Man, I'm too pretty to look angry today. God damn it. Okay, let's try it again. That's their happy face. That's a Karen's happy face. Yep. Mm-hmm. Keep calling them Karen. Do you realize Karen is the N-word for them? They hate the word Karen. They hate it. Because it's like when they call us the N-word. Keep using it. Don't ever let it go. You remember that episode? What do you think? I'm going to spend money on being a Karen? Fuck them. No, I'm not going to spend money on being a Karen. Listen, I went right across the street to the Chinaman store. I'm sorry, beauty supply store, Tracy. Be politically correct. I went over to the Chinaman and I said, listen, I need a wig and I need it not to be your best wig in the house. I am not trying to spend. He was like, I got you. And showed me that wig. And I was like, God loves me. because he was waiting for somebody to buy that awful wig. Win-win, win-win. You got to be foaming at the mouth. Not the Chinaman. The Chinaman. Yeah, they're the only ones that held the black supplies. You didn't know? They cornered the black supply market. Oh, you didn't know? Mm-hmm. And they always got some black girl walking up in there for the just in case. Like there's a language barrier with us, right? Oh, go ahead, go help her, go help her. And then she come over, girl, can I help you? Well, actually, no. I don't need black help. Fuck out of here. Oh my God, racism. Across the board racism. Yeah. It's not me. It's them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's never me. It's them first. You stop racism, I stop talking about white racism. Let's try that. Let's exercise some discipline that you guys were learning to discipline yourselves, not to be so racist, and then Trump came along. And now your souls woke up. It's like the judgment card. You all woke up from the grave and you all were like, racism, leader of the racist men. Yes. Stop abortion. Yes. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. It's not me. I gotta put a disclaimer. It's not me. We got a new hashtag. It's not me. You. It's you. I'm just showing you how ugly you are. But sometimes you can only see it through me. Sometimes you can only see it through a black perspective. Fuck out of here. I guess I'll lose another 100 followers. Go ahead and go, you bastards. Oh, Tracy's talking white again. I'm just gonna unsubscribe to her. Go ahead. Fuck out of here. Fuck, I care. Go. Yep. It was hidden. Thank you, Sasa. It was hidden, but it was always present. Always. And you know where it was present? In the homes. That's where it was always present, in the homes. Yeah. You know that Cremo kid that shot and killed all those people July 4th? Well, there's an article out talking about his upbringing and how many times the cops was brought to his house on domestic violence with his parents. Can you imagine the cursing and the derogatory terms that was going on in that household? Can you imagine that? That's why I'm mad. This is why I'm upset. They are raising hateful kids because when you walk in the house, there's nothing but racism. Nothing. I'll link the article in down below. I'll link the article. This kid had nothing but hatred in his heart. The parents called the cops on each other for all kinds of reasons. I think one of them was the woman was hormonal. I'm not even sure if that kid had a bed. There was something about the bed. You all got to let me know. I read it, but I got confused. I had to start the show. There was something about an only bed in the house. Some weird shit was going on in that house. The parents were fucking racist. This kid just didn't pick a group out. He could have picked a group out anywhere. No, he targeted the Jews. And he was going to make another killing. So my impression is that he was just going to target specific people, starting with the Jews, ending in blacks. That's the way I see it. And that's not an excuse for a stupid little white kid. That's not an excuse. I'm telling you, predicted it. Most of these kids are being raised in disgusting households. And the white mother and father is like, I don't know what happened. We've never seen this kid this way. Yes, you have. It's you. It's you. Magnified. This is a perfect example when love isn't shown. And this goes for everyone. This goes for everyone that's in a divorce, everyone that's this, that, and the third. Like, calm the fuck down in your homes. This ain't just for white people anymore. This is an example. Your kids are watching. They're listening. You're driving them crazy. You know when I left my husband? I left my husband when my son was two. You know why? Because I got a vision. I didn't know I was psychic at 27. But I got a vision. And I got a vision of my life. And I got a vision that my ex-husband was going to turn my son against me. He still turned him against me. But at least I could recalibrate him every time he got home. I was not about to raise no child up with no motherfucker that did not respect me. Because the one thing you can guarantee is my mouth is lethal. So I hit that. What the fuck you say? Shut the fuck up. I didn't want my son seeing all of that. I'm too zen. I'm like this. I'm too zen for all of that. Don't wake the monster up. Ex-husband, don't wake her up. And all I could think was, in order to have some freedom, some mental health, get the fuck out. If I would have stayed, I can't imagine how my son would have turned out. He would have turned out like Cremo. Just in the hood. True story. I saw it. Trauma, and thank you, Salsa. Trauma in a home goes untreated. Honey, they do not know. Don't give a fuck. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I don't like the word honey. You know, maybe sweetie I like, but honey is condescending. And white people like to use honey. I don't like that. You don't know this, but I'll teach it to you. Honey is condescending unless you're talking to a little 5-year-old. Sweetie is fine because when you say sweetie, you feel it. When you say honey, it comes from here. But sweetie, it comes from here. So try not to call people honey. Honey. I teach you. It was hidden but present, yes. All right. So, oh my God. Oh, I get so worked up. All right. Back on Sutton Karen. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Sutton. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Sutton is your child. She is your love. She is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 All right. I agree. Some people don't like Sweetie either. Right. I get it. I do like Sweetie. All right. Let's breathe. Is Sutton racist? And what else is going on with that crazy bitch? Emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. This right here tells me that Sutton has worked on herself, that she has tried very hard to be best. Right? Maybe by way of coming on the show, tried very hard to look angelic and sweet, and sometimes a little ditzy, right? She used that ditzy corner a lot. But she's not dumb. If you guys notice, she's not dumb. You understand that? Sadness and ending a new beginning. Somehow she has realized that there was a mistake made, and she is going to have to start over. Maybe she gets to start over honestly, right? That's what we hope for, all right? Healing, creativity, fertility. I'm all down for Karen's healing, all right? And I think she definitely has an opportunity to check herself. Out of the group, I think that she may want to check herself, right? Being fully aware of her errors in a way where she has to move on, though. In a way where, when you think, you know, when you think you've been a good person all your life, but you really haven't been, and you have to wake up to, I'm not a good person. There's this whole thing with Crystal saying, I've lost 14 friends. I've lost 14 friends, right? This is where Sutton is going to have to change her friends, because her friends are still rich, white, racist people. This is where she not only has to grow up from her crown chakra and her personal awareness, but it's just coming down to, you can't operate the way you've always been operating. You can't be innocent and then look at someone in the next series, let me talk. Like, that can't, like, it's either this is who you are or this is who you are. But you can't have both, and you're showing us both hands, both of them. So which one are you? And she's going to figure out a way to allow herself to move on from what? I don't know. We'll see, right? Because the next card is conflict and defeat. And this is someone that may not ever be able to see that they are racist. So this is someone that lives in a big house by themselves where nobody comes to visit, because you truly cannot understand who you are. Now, the reason why Sutton is racist is because of what she said to Crystal that every vlogger missed. But the vloggers are not in my age bracket. I never thought it would be good to be in my age bracket, but now I see you need people that was there. Truly, truly there. I grew up in a white neighborhood. They were not nice people. How I never went down in a white neighborhood and I caused a whole racist war in my neighborhood. I used to walk past these little boys. They might have been 14 through 16, but I was 10. And they would wait for me and my brother to get off the bus to call us all kinds of N-words. And my mother would say, just walk past them, just walk past them. I'm like, what are you talking about? Just walk past them. Meanwhile, I would get in my house, and my mother would be like, how are those fucking smelly little white kids? And I'm like, they cursed at us again. You know, they're always cursing at us, right? Well, my mother cursed in the house like a sailor. She hated white people. That was my upbringing, period. I get out in the street, but she moved us to an all-white neighborhood. The reason why she moved us in an all-white neighborhood is because the resources were better in all-white neighborhoods. My mother was not stupid. But it also meant that we had to be victims to racism. And I get off the bus, same three boys, and they're cussing me and my brother out. Every day we went through this. And they were always in baseball uniforms. So I don't know if they were going to, like, where the fuck were your parents? That everybody thought it was okay to stand in the corner of a bus, a school bus, to cuss me out. Well, one day, I got tired and I plotted the night before. I already knew I was going to do it. My mother the next day was like, you know, Tracy, you just remember, just ignore them. I sure will, Mama. I was a baby. I had cuss words inside of me, thanks to my mother and my father. They were both racist. My mother and my father gave me some words, and I dumped it on them. My brother was mortified. He would never have done this. I railed on them. I called them everything under the sun, everything I got from my household. Oh my God, it started a race riot in my neighborhood. They tried to run us up out there, but you know, I got parents that refused to leave, so we were just going to take the brunt of the racism. How I never got hurt growing up. If that ain't God, where is God then? Because they couldn't touch me, not them motherfucking little kids. And the adults, you know, people shot at our home. It was terrible. You guys don't know the story of Tracey Brown. You guys don't know. You don't know the story of Tracey Brown. Let me tell you the story of Tracey Brown. I was a victim of racism. I met the Suttons of the world. I met them as teachers that wouldn't let me be educated. And I was smart. And they pulled that subliminal message bullshit on you. And you're right there. You're right there. And you're like, you just fucked me over. You don't know the story of Tracey Brown. So you got a problem with me? Fuck you. When Sutton said to Crystal, I've had Black children and I've had Asian children in my pool, that proves to you I'm not racist. That was code for whenever a Black child or a white child wound up in a pool, everybody had to get out so they could drain the pool. That's the dark secret. That most vloggers don't have that history. Because I paid the way for them not to have that history anymore. That was racism. When you drain a pool because a Black kid got in it. or Asian kid came over with her friend. It's racist. And so when Sutton said that, she revealed her racism. It was that subtle that the vloggers missed it. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Thank you, CW. She's like, every time we hear the animals in the background, it's confirmation. Thank you. My confirmation are the animals. It was mostly black people, but Crystal understood it from the Asian perspective. But it was mostly black people because there was more blacks. You're absolutely right. Oh yeah, whenever a Karen says, I have black friends, you're racist. Period. Period. Because I don't get to walk around and tell you, I've got white friends. See the difference? I'm expected to have white friends. You're not. Racism. Mm-hmm. It's Sutton Racist. I get the Chariot card. I get the Ace of Swords. I do get the Fool card, but I get that she's playing the fool because she's not dumb. I get the Death card. Her racism, I believe, is showing up through Garcelle. I'm not saying Garcelle is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm saying Garcelle is black. I think Garcelle's color has been a slow tick-tock on that show. Tick-tock, tick-tock. I think she wants to fight for her supposed non-racist self. I get the 9 of Cups. She's a little cocky, and she's cocky to the point where she does believe what she believes. I do believe that there's a man coming along. He's going to be a man of color. It could be Garcelle's son, so maybe I'm behind the 8 ball at this point. But there's a man that's coming along that's going to reveal even more ignorance from Sutton. I get that she is exhausted at what is being revealed, all right? And I get that it's going to be hard for her to get back there. She loves the show, but it's going to be hard for her to get back there. So I get the Queen of Wands, I get the World card. And did one of Sutton's children rat on her? Did one of Sutton's children's friends rat on her? Why do I feel like one of Sutton's children's Asian friend ratted on her? Can somebody look that up? Because definitely her child or children, I think she has 2 girls. Yes. Yes. Why did everybody forget that? Why did all the vloggers forget that there was a little Asian girl that said that it was kind of like a blind item? Good. We're going to look at Erica next. One of the daughters said something online. It was kind of like a blind item where she was like, one of the women, I was friends, blah, 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 blah. How did the other vloggers miss that? Let's bring that up again. I'll see if I can post it on my IG when I find it. This was before the series started, remember? Before the latest series started. We have selective memory, and y'all have got to learn to remember everything because it's now the dots are connecting. Yep. Yep. And there might be more coming out. all right, about Sutton and the family. Look, I get a resounding yes. One of the children, right on top of this one. Yes. I get the tower at the bottom. Sutton, I have to tell you, you made some mistakes here. I think, to be honest with you, you should have never come on the show. You played this whole innocent, dumb white girl routine. Maybe that's what you did to get your husband, but you're not fooling the world. Um, this is the world card. This is the Ten of Swords, right? She's tripping over herself, all to all to be a star, but really to recapture what she's lost. So she keeps losing who she is, and she tries to recapture it instead of just stopping. The funny thing is, everything is in the bank now. So what's about to unravel, unless they just stop the series altogether, unless they just don't show Kathy Hilton and just take the whole series off, Sutton, you're in trouble. There's more out there. There's deceptions and lies and people questioning who you are. There's more ugly coming out there. I know Kyle put her hands on you. Ciao. I saw it. She kept doing like this to you. I saw that, Sutton. That was terrible. That's called violence. That's called workplace violence, Sutton. You need to put a case on her. You need to go to HR with NBC cable, right? And you need to put a case on Kyle for workplace violence. Somebody did that to me at work. It's about to go down. Yeah, Kyle did that. Some of these bloggers choose to ignore or make a big deal about things based on their likes of the person. So since she's close with Garcelle, they're trying to let it slide. That is so sad. They also put out feeds because it gives them the numbers. Sometimes when I see the bloggers, it's the same story over and over. And I'm like, how are you doing your job? Seriously, how are you doing your job when you are just saying the same thing over and over and over and over, getting all of this feed, getting all of this monies from YouTube? They just go with what works. That's what they do. And it works because we're feeding into that. I don't do that. I cuss everybody out. I love cussing people out. I can't help it. All right. She's going to act all confused. She's going to try to get out of this, right? I wouldn't even be surprised if she winds up at an astrologer or some type of metaphysical therapy, right? It could be Asian, right? It could be like, you know, mantras, like to calm her spirit, right? To show that she is Asian compliant, you know the bullshit, right? For some reason, I just see magic here too. Like, not real magic, but like, I'm just gonna light a candle because if it works, it could work. Something like that. Ain't nothing gonna help. You know, the only thing that helps racism, seriously, is love. But you gotta believe it from your soul. You can't pretend to be a dumb blonde. You gotta really understand your personal ugly. But, you know, because she doesn't learn her lesson, she comes back out fighting again. defending herself, fighting, and that's when she constantly looks and shows her real self. All right. There's nothing I can do here but say that Sutton is racist and her children are gonna get dragged in this if her own children don't bail on her. There's a man or two, and a woman, all people of color, that is going to add to this drama, unfortunately. And it's just not going to make her look any better. Sutton, this is you going down the stairs thinking that you're doing the right thing, but you keep going down the stairs to the dungeon. And you're going to get down there and you're going to be like, how do I get out? 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 Which would lead you to some Asian philosophy way of, and I love Asian philosophy because it really teaches you like how to look up Asian philosophy on YouTube, listen to those videos. You will begin to change the spirit because it cuts at you, right? Either music or something like that. There might be magic involved, but not really magic, but lighting a candle of some sort. Fuck it. If she goes to a church and lights a candle, that counts. It counts because the church copied pagans. If she goes to the church and lights a candle, she's doing it to pray away her issues and using magic to do so. So annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. They're allowed to be openly racist, but I can't check them? Oh. They're allowed to be openly ugly, but when I cuss them out for being ugly, I'm the fucking problem? All right, get the fuck out of here, people. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, don't get me started. Some of the housewives are not only paying the bloggers, and I know which ones. Some of them are being paid by others to say nice things. I'm like, how are you saying that about this person? Some of the vloggers, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird to me. It's very, very weird. You know how I know? Because they tried it with me in the beginning. In the beginning, when I first started these videos, they wanted me to do readings by way of giving me the information, right? So that I would do a reading on it, but really I got inside information. I won't do it. You know why? Because that person knows that person that knows that person, then says, I spoke to Tracey. There's a record being kept of text messages and stuff like that. Nope, nope, nope. I won't do it. Nope. There's phone records. There's text messages. Nope. I won't do it. If somebody gives me information, I'm shocked. I'm like, oh, child, that's a lot. I won't do the reading. Nope. Nope. You'll never use me and my wonderful gift because God will take it away. You don't know God. I know God. Oh, yeah, especially in the beginning when there was only celebrity psychic readings. There were no such thing as vloggers. When it was just us, oh, they tried to pay me. Thinking I was going to fall for that shit. Nope. Nope, I value my gift. Okay, final outcome for Sutton. Fool, look at the mask. Hi, I'm Sutton. Let me talk! Let me talk! Did I make you guys jump? Because I scared myself with that. But that's Sutton. Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. These Karens. The rich ones are the worst because they're the ones that really don't deal with black people. They have no idea. The rich ones are the worst. All right. Wait, A, B, C, D, E, F. Wait. Oh, here it is. Fool. Clown. That's you, Sutton. You're a clown. Clown. What's dumbling? D-U-M-M-L-I-G. Is it what I think it is? Dumbling. Somebody look up that word, please. D-U-M-M-L-I-G. A court jester. So she dances with the tune of getting out of her real self. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Let me talk. Let me talk. Wasn't that Karen showing up at that moment, y'all? Y'all didn't see the Karen show up? It was true and true Karen. All right. Represents what people would like to do or say. Often wears a mask that covers one's real emotions. Dumbling doesn't so much impart wisdom as kindness and simplicity. Dumbling doesn't so much impart wisdom as kindness and simplicity. Consider your use of humor in association with power. Consider your fool's persona in association with power, especially in a way that's fundamental to your personal protection and survival. She wanted to be a star in this show. She played a role. It's only now that it's being revealed. Did anybody look up dumbling? Oh, let me look it up. I keep forgetting I have another computer here, right in front of me. Dumbling, D-U-M-M-L-I-N-G, meaning. Not dumpling. Dummy. Oh my God. I said dumbling. Oh my. Siri. M-M. All right. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Means full, full, full. Okay. I got a cough back. I don't know where it came from. Must be my allergies, but all of a sudden my allergies are bigger here than they were over there. Dumbling doesn't so much impart wisdom as kindness and simplicity. I don't understand that sentence. Dumbling could be a way of using wisdom to get out of shit. All right, I'm over it. Thank you, guys. Sutton, you're not fooling anyone. Go to hell. Everything in this video is allegedly, okay? I love you guys. I thank you for watching. Have a good night. Bye. Call me for your own personal reading. I do have openings tonight, but I gotta go because I've got to start my readings right now. I love you. Bye. 213-458-7408. I don't know why I don't put that up first. I always forget.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to